All right, and we are live for a session of life drawing. So my name is Liam Jones. These are my friends Chad the Duke and Daryl Sawatsky, who are
Yeah.
down to hang out and do some life drawing. Say what's up, y'all.
Yeah. How's it going?
Guys, I'm not drawing. I'm just here for the fun.
He's here for the fun.
It's fantastic. So Daryl is a writer, and I'm hanging out with the Tardigrade Press team. I guess am I officially a part of Tardigrade Press, or am I just an affiliate? I don't know. I don't know what I am with you guys, but it's a good time.
You're definitely a part of it. Anybody who's in the boat is a part of it.
There you go.
So,
it's a fun boat so far, guys.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Soon we will make it into a ship, not just a boat, but a ship.
That's right.
Galleon with a giant pirate flag.
From a rowboat to a rubber dinghy. Now we're
rubber dinghy.
You got to start where you are.
You had to go and get all realistic on me. You're not a galleon, you're a dinghy.
Well, there are some members that are out backwater skiing still, with a beer in their hands. Just waiting, enjoying the never-ending summer.
Right?
Oh, man, I long for the times of summer now, Chad, at your place.
Yeah, it's definitely a cold morning. When we went for our walk this morning, the horses had frost on their whiskers and stuff. So,
wow, crazy!
The Shetlands were all like frost covered on their hair and stuff. It was funny. Should we get started here? And
I think so. Let me just adjust. I'd like your camera is a little bit bigger. I kind of like that, Chad. I'm gonna compete with you. Here, mine's bigger than yours now.
Nice.
Maybe not. Hold on. There.
There's a camera.
I can't help myself. All right.
Here, let me increase the size of my head down in the. Oh, well, I guess that's where my drawing is. I don't want to block it off. That's fine.
I want to get other artists on here too, but the problem is then we'd have to go through the whole rigmarole of teaching them about OBS and everything else.
Oh, that's
Bob seemed to catch on to it pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's at school right now, though. Like teaching at school.
Yeah, I reached out to him and another buddy of mine, and they're all working chums,
Yippers. Yeah, Bob's got the solid day job generally, so whenever he's available, it's usually weekends or evenings.
Yeah.
And then usually he's got to trade off with Rachel because Rachel's a solo photographer with like a pretty solid photography business. So often Bob jumps into dad duty as soon as he gets home. And then Rachel goes down to the studio. She has clients come to the house and stuff like that.
Oh, what a cool household. That's awesome.
Yeah, those kids are going to grow up like, I don't know, there's pianos everywhere. Sam has a bass already. Like there's lots of great ways for them to express themselves artistically if they're interested. And that's just a matter of time, right? Like I think every human being is creative. It's just a matter of finding what it is, how you want to express that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think that a lot of people will cop out on the whole creativity thing. And they just say, "Oh, I can't even draw, a figure," or "I have no talent in music," and whatever. It's like, well, that's a choice. And it's a fair choice. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. I was not a natural on the guitar. That took me 15 plus years to become what I would call adequately competent to play in a band. And I don't know, some people are way faster, but that's just how it took with me. And I learned on my own. I didn't take lessons or anything. But
that's so cool. You play guitar.
Harnessing a craft. Yeah, that's what I started on. And then I learned, like, once you play guitar, playing bass is just a kind of learning the different mechanics a little bit, right? It's not too hard of a transition.
Yeah, it's they're different because bass is a lot more rhythm, and you're kind of sticking with the root note, the 5. You can get really, you can go on scales and stuff, but basically you got to be holding down, like the bass drum, right? I love bass. Bass is a lot of fun.
It's something that it's like I strive to learn when I play the bass, because I just don't have as many hours on it as I do on a guitar. Is that I noticed that I play the bass like a guitar player plays, right? Like you just tell.
Oh yeah.
but I do catch those moments where you hit the right groove and it works out well.
I definitely know that when playing the mean triangle.
The triangle.
Trying to get the rhythm. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah. Hey man, it all translates.
They're always bitching at me for being off time.
Did you ever watch oh god, I just blanked on the name of the show. Anyway, I just blanked. Yeah. Michael Cena, is that his name? He did this comedy show. Anyway, Michael Cena, the guy who played, is it Cena? I'm no good today. Whatever. I'm gonna just stop.
When I'm trying to make references, my brain just like doesn't include the footnotes.
No, totally.
Sorry.
So I'm just drawing here. I don't know. We're not even on the clock. I'm just drawing. I don't know. I'm good. I'm liking this still.
What are you doing, Chad? I can't see what you're doing. Blank screen.
Everybody's like, "What are you doing?"
Chad's drawing caricatures of me.
I'm doing nothing.
Arrested Development. That's the TV show. Arrested Development.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, Michael Cena. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
So he plays this character, and he's he talks about how he has a fantastic sense of rhythm, and of course he's got no rhythm whatsoever, and he's just banging on some djembe thing, right?
Yeah.
Just like me and my triangle.
Oh, you do have oh, look at that. He's actually got the triangle. Oh, wow. Wow.
Sweet, buddy.
You ready?
It sounds so pretty. So pretty.
It waves for such a long time.
Your talent, Chad, is amazing. Talented.
I know. You can hear the finesse in each stroke.
He's obviously a master. Okay, this drawing is a throwaway.
Are we even drawing? I haven't even started yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm not warmed up at all. That was awful.
This is okay. I'm gonna go on the 2-minute clock then and just turn it on.
We're gonna go right to 2. Okay, got it. Awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna start at 2 minutes. We'll break out of the 30-second postures and stuff. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to get into it again.
Right on, brother.
There's a lot of focus going on now. Can you hear it? Can you?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm in.
I try to go into learning mode, and when I watch, I certainly enjoy the sketching and stuff that I do on occasion, but I don't do enough of it to achieve the level of competence that I would like.
Yeah, Daryl, you can, be with Callie and, stick your drawings up on the fridge together.
Yeah, basically, that's the level I'm at right now.
Oh, I love fridge drawings. They're the greatest.
I have a house full of them on every floor. Then, because she just decides they're going to be going on this wall, and I'm too much of a slacker dad to stop her. So, yeah, my house is just kids' drawings on every level.
I once had my daughter draw a Michelangelo thing from the Sistine Chapel, and she kind of hummed and hawed, and she said, "Dad, you're trying to be inspirational." I'm like, yeah, draw this, and she did a great job too. I got it in the folder because it's a really great kid's drawing of the Libyan Sibyl. It's fantastic.
I love that. Yeah, man. Each of them has a special place in my heart. I just don't know where they're gonna all end up. Eventually, they're gonna have to migrate because the new ones come so often.
That's awesome.
They make great fire starters.
Yeah, I just have to wait till it's gotten to the point where she's forgotten them completely, I guess.
Yeah, you just don't let
That,
them
or
know
I
that you did
store
that.
them in like folders deep in some box for years on end, and then I don't know what happens then. Somebody
That's what my
finds them
mom
one
did.
day.
So she put them in photo albums too.
Yeah.
So then she gave the photo albums away to like my brothers and sisters, and like there's one photo album that has a devil with 3 penises that my brothers got. So that
I
whole,
like that. That's real life right there. That's awesome.
Oops.
the whole intervention drawing in Catholic school.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this like deep dive for Solomon 69. I did a deep dive into demonology in the last like week, and just all the old books that were written from, I don't know, I think the very earliest translation I looked at was about 1100, maybe a little bit younger than that. And then there was a bunch from like the 1500s and the 1800s, and it was when various people got obsessed with demons, right? Like, and creating a hierarchy of demons, which of course I am co-opting their hierarchy for my book. Not entirely intact or the same as the way they made it, but there's just so many cool, like, crazy demon names. Then it'll talk about how many legions they controlled and all this crazy shit. And there's all these magic spells in these books and stuff. It's really weird reading, man.
Are they taking it seriously, or is it fiction? Like, are
they are taking it 100% seriously.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's cool.
So it's got all these crazy like etchings for arcane symbols that people came up with. One of the books is like, I mean, I suppose some of them could have been done satirically and people just didn't get it. But for whatever reason, I think that canonically or whatever, they were treated as like works of heresy or whatever. I'm not really sure. But either way, they made for a fun day of reading. I'll tell you that much.
Have you ever checked out Milton's Paradise Lost?
No, I have not.
Ooh, you might really enjoy that.
Yeah, I believe it.
How about Dante's Inferno?
I have gone through Dante's Inferno, at least versions of it, because it's come out in different ways over the years.
Yeah, I got jilted on that one too. I bought some kind of like dramatic version of it in an audiobook, and it was really short and it was awful. I was so disappointed.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know. I don't remember whether I just straight up read the poem itself or whether it was like a graphic novel type version or whatever. Sorry, that's me.
Is that the D&D?
It is, yeah.
Dan and his firewood. I got time to shrink this. I'm using a different pencil today, and it's making a difference in what's happening here.
I'm using the lasso fill tool. It's great for doing those silhouettes.
Really big. All right.
Oh, you're only getting... Oh, that's interesting. Just looking at what's actually showing on my screen here, and it's only the upper half of what I've got. Try some line drawing.
Wow.
Can we go with more action?
Chunk it. Oh yeah, please do.
Yeah, I want more.
There's a lot of action going on right there.
I don't want any just standing poses and stuff. And what is with all the back shots, man?
Yeah, that happened the last time I was on a stream with you guys too. It was a ton of reverse shots.
You know what I think it is they the algorithm or the way it sets up for so many back shots.
Mm.
Which
I'm not a fan. Not a fan of back shots. So I mean, they're okay like once in a while, but not like over and over and over again.
No. Most people want, but the face is too interesting to show the back that often, right?
Yeah.
You get so like, I mean, you can do a lot with a pose, and I'm just shooting from an outsider's point of view here, but yeah, the face for humans is where it's at for emotion conveyance and shit.
So I read these Christian books many years ago now on the there was like a whole series of books called oh man, what was it? It was all about the rapture, basically. And these writers,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So the writers were like devout Christians, evangelicals.
Yeah, and they dramatized the rapture, basically.
Yeah, I read them all. The Left Behind series, Left Behind,
yeah.
They went deep on demonology, basically, on like how like demons work and stuff from a Christian perspective, and tied it into scripture. They did a really good job too of like
the books were like huge from what I recall. I mean, I remember seeing
really fast reads,
of every bookstore that I ever went to.
Yeah, Left Behind series. They were a lot of fun. People took them way too seriously. In the Christian circles, it's like
realm of, exactly. people can do that on occasion, right?
yeah, but it was definitely a fun read, and it was an interesting kind of take on Elijah and different things too, which I really enjoyed.
Interesting. Elijah's like a prophet or something, right?
Yes.
I remember, because I've read the Bible, but it's been out of interest more than anything, just for the hell of it. The prophets were always intriguing to me because it's like mysticism, right?
Totally.
I was drawn to mysticism a lot as a teenager, like the Kabbalah and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of supernatural stuff, and kind of the stuff about life that you won't find in science texts, basically.
Yeah. It's another side of the coin for sure.
Yeah.
It's fun though. I love it as material for writing.
It's very rich. Oh, yeah. It's so rich for writing. Like there's a reason why the Bible is called the Bible, It's, got a lot of good stuff to draw from. I haven't read Paradise Lost, but I really like the illustrations in it. There's this artist named Duray.
Oh, interesting.
Milton. Yeah, Milton is the writer. Paradise Lost. Yeah. The art is absolutely spectacular.
Nice. It's interesting that it's an illustrated book.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that was more of a thing back in the day. Nowadays, you'd like big books just don't get illustrated. There's just, I don't know, maybe the printing costs are too expensive or something. I'm not sure.
Which is weird because it's a lot easier to print now than it was back then. Like back then, you'd have to make plates for each individual color.
Yeah, good point. I didn't know that.
Now you just run it through a printer and you're good to go. You just do several runs for all the different colors, and the printer takes care of it.
I guess this is a little bit more of a not the most dynamic pose, but
it's an interesting.
I'm liking it enough. It's good.
About to go into a dance step almost.
No, she's walking across a log and sees a frog.
I like the different reads on it. Liam, what is she doing? What do you think she's doing?
She just saw a mouse and she's scared.
Interesting.
Oh my god. No, but she's dancing like she's doing it artistically,
I see.
It is a mouse.
What was that high pitch?
That was my falsetto, buddy.
You are a talented man.
Is that what they call it?
Why I write words on the screen, not coming out my mouth.
Oh man. Oh man. Good old hacky Hackerson over here.
Don't die. Don't die, Chad.
No.
Yeah.
Oops. I don't think I did a good job on this one. How much longer do I have? Can you?
3 seconds.
Ah, it's done. All right.
I'm not drawing very well today.
Okay, let's do what? Only like maybe a couple more gestures, 2 more gestures, and then we'll do like say a 5-minute pose. What do you think?
You want to bust into the long ones.
Oh man. Do you want to just stick with the gestures? You like the gestures, eh?
What is going on here?
Yeah, something weird happened with this one.
No, we're not doing the I don't know. Do you want, or have you started this?
No.
Okay, good. Not action enough. No back. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Action good.
Drop kick.
And a stiff kick, but it's okay.
It does look very stiff, but
it's flying monkey.
maybe she's a student.
Yeah. She's doing the what you call it. Don't worry.
This is not a real martial artist too, because no one kicks with the ball of the foot with a side kick. You're supposed to kick with the heel. So not impressed.
Yeah, to get the power.
Bruce Lee fail.
Oh.
I remember I did like 4 years of karate when I was a young man.
Bro, you went up there. So you probably got to what, brown belt?
I think I was just below. I don't know what was
so you
below.
were green belt?
Green.
Blue belt.
Right, yeah.
Blue belt.
Yes, I believe I finished that just before quitting, but it was just because like the dojo was kind of like broke. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of teachers. So that was hard for them to keep up with all the students and teach you individually while also teaching a bunch of kids. They had to merge the adult and kid class together, and then it just kind of became a mess.
Oh my gosh, to have all that clientele and be broke, that's bad. Bad business practice.
Yeah. Yep. The greater martial art itself, like the school, I guess you would call it, still exists and is doing well. But however, how it was run in my area was not ideal by the sounds of it. That said, I did have fun doing it for a couple of years, and I wish I had gone all the way to black belt, but I didn't.
I was in karate for a couple of years, and I didn't even get a belt.
No?
No.
I took karate, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
That's right. That's basically what I got. Damn you, T-shirt.
Interesting pose there.
Yeah. I don't know what you would call it. Is this like some kind of weird kung fu magic pose?
Definitely. It's please break my leg pose.
Yeah, right.
There's my leg.
Stick
Please
it
break it.
out there for you and make it so that I can barely stop any downward power that's coming at me at all.
But it looks great in a movie.
There's downward power.
I just mean like if you were fighting this person and you brought like a staff down at their arm or at their leg or something, like Liam's pointing out, you just devastate them, and all they're doing is looking pretty, really.
That's it. I am intimidating you with my dance of the Manchu grasshopper,
For all like my criticism there, I actually love those, like, what are they called? It's like the genre of movie in China where the flying kung fu people, like wushu.
No, they're fantastic movies. I really enjoy them. Yeah, like just like spaghetti martial arts movies. You know what I mean? Not spaghetti, but, just like the B movies. They're so great. Classic martial arts. Yeah.
Makes it into this superhuman thing, which is fun.
They dance down a ribbon and then karate kick you right in the face.
Yeah. I really liked Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon back in the day when that first came out.
Me too. That was a great movie. Yeah, when I remember, I was one of the few movies I owned on DVD. It had like the special edition or whatever.
And then they just kept on cranking them out. Like now, so many years later, that whole genre is very refined. Kind of the American Chinese crossover movies where they have Matt Damon and whatever else.
Yeah. He was in that one that was like called The Wall or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, The Wall. Yeah, the communist propaganda movie. Yeah, it was great.
Lovely. Yeah, China does that a lot with their movies. There's not so subtle political themes.
I don't even know. Daniel's really hitting the chat right now. He's on fire.
Nice.
Not our chat.
Are we doing this chat? Are we going to draw this one here, or are we going to move on?
Let's move on.
I'd like to move on.
Let's go to. Are we allowed to pick Pinterest while we do live stream?
Why not, man? Ooh, Arthur Adams. Awesome.
Let's just do life, action, poses. Yeah.
Did you get access to my gymnastics group of photos?
Spaztastics. He's got spaztastics.
I've drawn that image.
I've drawn this man before.
I have.
In the nude.
Had to go there. Had to go and make it weird.
Daryl's choking on his coffee.
He gave a very no reaction. I was impressed. I was watching his reaction. He was like, nope, I will not react to that comment.
Yeah. I am reading something off screen.
Oh, got it.
I'm just gonna go loose, man. Screw drawing tight, man. I always draw tight. That's me bonkers. I'm gonna draw like I draw with pencil.
Lines everywhere. He's a madman.
He's crazy.
This is how we describe it right here. Oh, look at those. Like, this guy's got great muscle definition, man.
It's awesome. It's great to draw.
Except the top of his leg's not very defined, but...
Well, there's like relaxed, like there's muscles when they're relaxed and muscles when they're tensed. And that one that's off the ground is relaxed. And the one that's on the ground is all flexed up, It's great. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't capture when they're drawing the human figure in action, is that not all muscles are tensed all the time. If you're a really good athlete, good martial artist, whatever, you're going to be relaxed a lot. And when you're relaxed, nothing is flexed.
Yeah, explosive action.
That's right. I remember one time in karate, the sensei kept on saying, be relaxed, be relaxed, be relaxed. And the room was completely silent. And then I did the motion and I farted. And he says, you're not relaxed.
Oh shit.
You gotta go, Daryl.
Not quite yet.
What time is it, anyways? Oh, my drawing is
so
screwy.
12:36.
This looks like a McFarlane drawing, man.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh man.
I'm liking what I'm seeing there, Chad. It looks good.
The proportions are like way off. That's all right. I'm just more about studying a different line quality.
Trying to get those proportions and that sense of motion, and then I'll fill in all the details later.
Oh, I got no
like.
detail.
I'm using a big thick pencil too, so I can't go too detailed. I'll later on move in.
Tell Dan to quit disturbing our live stream.
Dan.
Oh, Dano.
Dan Smith, is that who we're talking about? From the yeah.
Quit
I turned off the notifications from that group for the time being.
Yeah, you just hear go ding 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 ding.
One of the more infamous dudes from his stories of his time at work has quit apparently and is going to sue the company, and his wife has a millionaire dad, and I don't know, it sounds super dramatic.
Oh boy.
He's a guy that we knew when we were younger, and he's always been really super big talker.
They're a good time.
Yeah, they make life interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, the sun is coming in the window to grace me.
Are we going to stick with this one for a while? Because I can start going into some details now.
Yeah, whatever you'd like.
Right on.
Oh, you just shard on me. Shard on me.
You don't know anything about geography in America?
America, fuck yeah.
A little
I
bit.
just want to know what part of California is desert-like.
Like desert-like?
Like desert-like. I know there's a name for it out in the desert. There's a song by Matt Mays and El Torpedo about it, but I can't remember the name.
There's that one area, Sonona and stuff like that.
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Sedona or Sedona?
So it starts with an S.
I thought it was Sonona, but I could be wrong. But there's another place too where they build all the Earth ships. Where's that?
That's New Mexico.
Yeah.
There's 3 main deserts according to Wikipedia.
Sonora. What does it say in Wikipedia?
I was gonna say whatever you
The
do.
Mojave Desert, the Colorado Desert. Oddly,
Mojave.
it's called the Colorado Desert, and the Great Basin Desert.
The
I don't necessarily want to know where the desert is so much as where the desert-like regions of civilization would be.
I got a pretty dry mouth right now, so that could be classified as
Wah, wah, wah.
The hell are you talking about?
I love that you know the desert with the Earth ships. I got into that a couple of years back. A buddy of mine was thinking of doing one. He ended up just buying a normal house in North Bay, but I love the idea of Earth ships. They're so great.
Sweet. You can come down here and help slam some tires into my buddies.
Does he have one?
Yeah,
You're
he's
kidding.
building one right now.
Oh, what a cool guy. Right on.
Yeah, he's
Is he doing the whole like closed loop water filtration system and everything too?
Oh yeah, straight out of the
Oh,
shit,
man.
right into his mouth. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
But I know that all that water goes back into feeding the plants. But yeah, the closed loop with the rainwater collection and circulating that back into the house for
Well, when the zombies take over the world, he'll be the guy you turn to for help.
Zombies. The world is already taken over by zombies, man.
man. I love that you ended it with man because it's perfect. It's like zombies, man. Zombies, bro.
That's right. Like Bill and Ted, totally. So many people are like asleep, consciously asleep. So
well, that was the whole idea
might as well
behind
be zombies because they are, preset to and pre-programmed to consume whatever.
Well,
right?
those first zombie movies were all about that. They were social criticisms, right?
Yeah.
That's why it took place in a mall.
Reminded of the mall. Yeah, exactly. The mall scene. Such a perfect analogy, I guess it would be. I'm not sure. Metaphor.
The mall?
Yeah. Oh, you don't
know the mall with all the zombies. It was in one of the classics. God, what is the name of the director?
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead. Because they end up hanging out on the roof, or there's the dude on the roof sniping everybody, or sniping all the zombies.
Is that that's the different one with the chick that comes out of the graveyard and then the punk rock chick.
That's Return of the Dead. Yeah. And that was more of a parody. At that point, it was like there was a lot of comedy aspects coming in there.
Yeah, that was awesome though.
That was the one I saw as a kid that freaked me right out. I was terrified of that movie. Yeah, I started having nightmares of zombies after that one.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a classic movie, man.
There's squirrel.
I can smell your brains. Brains.
This squirrel is on fire.
What just happened?
There's a squirrel on fire. So I had a standoff with a raccoon last night.
I see you won. You're still here.
Well, I was like laying on the couch and then I opened my eyes.
And then there he was.
He was there. He was there in the bird feeder. So I decided to like creep down and go up to the window where he was. And I was like 6 inches face away from his face.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he realized that I was there and he just froze. And I had a standoff. So I was going to try to see if I could feed him some bird seeds, but he didn't want anything to do with me.
No.
You were going to be nice to him, eh? Good for you.
For sure. I saw a YouTube video last night about a woman in, I think, the UK who befriended a crow and made all these intricate puzzles for the crow to solve, and there would be food inside of it. And it's been coming to her place for like 5 years or something. I don't know.
I know that video and that woman and the whole thing with crows, because crows are amazing. They're so intelligent and they actually do talk.
Yeah. Crows and ravens both, I think, can learn to talk if you teach them.
They can. Oh, yes, they can.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I worked with a lady at the art store and she had a crow pet. One of the tattoo artists in Woodstock had one too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like
very fitting.
The Dragon's Den, dude.
Oh, he had a pet crow. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it. Go to get a tattoo and there's this crow hanging out.
I'm still freaked out by their beaks. Their beaks are huge and they're really
They
strong.
are huge. Yeah.
Like I don't want to make that crow angry at me, you know? It's like we're
No.
friends, right, crow?
I've seen them chase off hawks and stuff. Usually it's a couple of them together, though.
Yeah, they definitely like to fight for, space, and a lot of birds don't like hawks and stuff because they go around, they pick off their nests, so then you'll see like a whole bunch of birds chasing after the hawk trying to.
Yeah, all of them working together. It'll be like 2 crows and like some sparrows or something. And
right after it's gone into their nests and eaten like 12 or 8 eggs or whatever.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But only 12 or 8 eggs. There's never any more.
Oh, nature is war. Jeez.
Yep. We think it's all peaceful and wonderful. It's not, man. It's rough.
No, I know.
Little creatures.
Fantastic.
We just have the benefit of our cities that make us feel really safe, make us feel like we don't have the same threats from nature. And then we get reminded by like natural disasters every now and again of how small we are in the big plot.
Yeah, like when Oprah Winfrey rolls over in bed. Yeah. How small are we? Oprah just rolled over.
It's an interesting scale to choose.
That's right.
All right, fuck it.
I'm all about freeing the whales, man.
Wah, wah. Sorry, Oprah.
I'm not sorry. I'd be like,
no, it's okay. Me neither. She sounds like she's not a very nice person.
Be like apologizing to Hitler.
I don't know if she's that bad.
Sorry,
but
I like the whole idea that she started with these game shows kind of atmosphere, even though it's not a game show, it's just a talk show, but they give away stuff all the time. It's like openly being
very, that's,
it's like, oh, you're a good person. Yo, look, you're like making this big thing of giving money away and cars away to people and stuff.
Exactly. And people, and you got the impression it's people who could use it, right? Who needed it.
Yep.
But I don't know what the reality of any of that is. I've just heard that she's like a tyrant on set and not very fun to work for or with.
She's a tyrant in life, man.
I think we'd like to believe that just because we have this thing where we want to, tear down people who are successful. But at the same time, there's probably a lot of truth to it.
It's so hard to say without personal knowledge. You're totally right that sometimes that narrative gets created about a person just because it's convenient for those of us who have not made it at that level. Yeah. I don't know if it's a legitimate criticism of her or not.
Are you guys gabbing at me now because I made those statements?
What? I just started talking about Oprah Winfrey.
I can care.
No,
Daryl and I are going to go make it political. We're going to get into the politics, man.
Well, if you're directed at me, I'll be like, no way in fuck I care how wealthy she is. I'm just reiterating stories that I've heard through first-person experiences. Even when I lived in Vancouver, and her association with some people that I worked for.
No way, really? Wow.
Enough.
But I'll leave it at
that. Crazy.
We only wear cloaks at night, right? We only wear cloaks at night.
Well, I'm certainly not going to come to bat for the woman, so no worries there.
Oh, no. Oh, I think she deserves all the darts she can get.
She'll be fine. I think she can take it.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. Developed thick skin. That's probably a
lizard trait
for anybody in that position.
It's just a lizard trait. Thick scaly.
I remember watching The Color Purple back in the day.
Armors, yeah.
I watched The Color Purple, and I watched Beloved. Remember those? Did you ever see those?
Movies.
Yeah, she was in both of those movies.
Nice. The only one I famously know her from is the one Mad Max movie.
What? She was in Mad Max? What?
Thunderdome, wasn't it?
Like, is that the more recent one?
No, way back in the day.
Oh, like
she was in that?
Like in the 80s or 90s. I think so. Maybe it was Whoopi Goldberg. Not really sure. Hold on. I think it was the Thunderdome. Oh no, it was Tina Turner. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, you're gonna go like
yeah.
All right, you ready to switch?
I think in my brain I pictured Oprah Winfrey sitting on like a throne in the Thunderdome, and that's where I got it from. But whatever.
That's what you call your own throne at home.
Sure. If you want to move on, I'm cool with that.
The Thunderdome. Oh, well, how did they get a picture of me in here? This is not fair. What is going on? This is like a short of him working. Hey, check me out on my work desk. My workbench, on my workbench.
It's the age of self-promotion. We gotta have a picture to document every moment of our lives.
Here, let's go back. There, this guy's working out hard. Look at this guy with his big high kick leg. Ah! You guys can talk all proper form.
I can't make a claim to knowing super proper form.
Is that proper form, Liam?
That looks like kung fu to me, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Tiger style.
I have so much light coming in right now. I can't even see my desk. Ah, I'm so tired.
You're beloved of the light, Chad.
There we go. No. All artists are vampires. I was watching, who was it? It was the other day, and he was showing pictures of like, it was like a cartoon showing like artists before COVID, artists during COVID, and like artists after COVID or whatever. And they're all in the exact same position, sitting at their drawing desk, just drawing.
Sounds about
like
right.
no change at all.
Yeah.
Some guys just have a box of Kleenex next to them.
That's right.
Sounds like my World of Warcraft days.
Those were a time, eh?
Yeah, man. I played that game for like 4 years.
Whoa. Yeah. It had a good shelf life. Really good.
I gotta do a
game with
Skyrim. A bunch of people who are fun. Skyrim's a lot of fun too.
Oh, I love it. That was the last game I crushed.
Nice. I played Oblivion back in the day too. That was a good game.
I touched Oblivion a little bit, but didn't get into it. No Man's Sky, however, got into that.
I've heard of it. I remember when it came out, it was hugely anticipated, but I don't remember much beyond that.
I love open world games, and the fact that it just had this kind of like mathematical way of playing, of like generating stuff was interesting. Like just the mechanics behind it.
I played a game like that called Empyrean Galactic something or other. It's it sounds very similar to No Man's Sky. But on
I've
Steam.
never heard of it. Galactic Empyrean?
Hold on, let me find out if I can see. I think it's Empyrean Galactic something or other. I mean, hold on, I'm just opening Steam. I'll take a look. But you might enjoy it. It's like a game that started in early access, and they've added a ton to it over the past couple of years. But you do like mining or space mining. You build ships. You survive. You start out with like basic survival gear and try to work your way up to the point where you're like, I don't know, you can build giant fleets of friggin' ships if you want.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. It's like a sim for space.
Yeah, space survival is kind of the theme, but when I play, like, I guess playing it multiplayer is different from, I've played it only single player, but multiplayer it's apparently, you know, a whole other ball game. Best played with a group of people because you work to keep your resources secure, and I don't know, you're gonna end up fighting people over them and stuff like that.
That's not Star Citizen, is it?
No, a lot of games have been made that are like in this kind of genre. Just a second.
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
Star
my
Citizen
hard
looks
drive is
looks
super
awesome,
slow.
but I've heard it's really glitchy.
Empyrion Galactic Survival. Yeah. EMPYRION.
Nice. Sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
a lot
fun.
of
It's kind of a lonely game though if you play by yourself. Like I just went through, you go through countless like wormholes and find new galaxies and shit like that, which is cool. But it at the early stages of the game, they didn't have it populated with much else. If you were playing by yourself, it was kind of just you out in space, and the aliens that they had made to interact with were very basic level interactions and stuff.
Mm.
But it's gotten
Sounds
better.
fun.
I understand it. I've played it now and again over the years just to check in.
I like gaming. I like getting into it. But I can't go too crazy. I start feeling really guilty after a while and have to stop. But I
Yeah,
love the
man.
sci-fi world, man. You know?
Yeah, I can't commit to any of the games that I used to really love, which were MMOs. I just don't have the time, or like you said, you start to feel guilty, like because 6 hours spent playing a game in a day or something is a lot of damn time that could
Ugh.
go to, you know, it's not. I don't know. I'm not going to tell people what to do, but for me that I would feel exhausted and gross after that much time playing a game these days.
I did it actually fairly recently with Far Cry 5. I got into that and I spent quite a bit of time playing it, and then I felt so awful. I couldn't do it and I put it away.
See, I would probably still stick with it, like keep wasting time, but it would be in smaller doses daily kind of a thing. But I don't know. I don't have any games that I play really hardcore right now. Just Dungeons and Dragons when we get together for that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's social, it's great. And the thing with Far Cry 5 is it is social. So a lot of my time is spent like playing with my buddies who love that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So how'd that D&D game go the other day?
Oh, it was like a friggin' big boss fight slog. Too much combat, in my opinion, but I don't know. Everybody said it was all right.
Nice.
I decimated.
You defecated? What? Sorry?
Yeah, I defecated all over the big boss.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, you and both.
I decimated. So
yeah, Chad enjoys his role in the sniping, counting his dead foes on his character sheet.
I will bathe in the blood of my enemies.
I killed a lot of dudes.
Oh, you got awesome stats, man. Like the build for the character type that you made is pretty well perfect.
Oh yes, I had great rolls. And that's what
mine were super staggering this time. All right, 1 o'clock. Okay. All right, boys. I'm gonna let you draw, and I'm gonna get going. I got to go pick up Cal in a little while, and I got to do some stuff around the house.
Right.
Cool, man. Thanks for joining. It's awesome.
Thanks for having me. Sorry, I'm not drawing anything, everybody. You know, I'm just here for the kicks. Peace and love, gentlemen. Have a good one.
Take it easy.
All right. Peace out.
For the kicks.
Yeah,
Of course he's in for the kicks, man. Kung Fu kicks.
That's right.
Did you see that quote of Bruce Lee I sent you the other day?
Yeah, man. I love it.
Figure you'd like
Bruce Lee is the bomb. Yeah, that's the classic one, man. I remember my karate instructor taught us that one back when I was like 17 or 18. Yeah, one technique. You learn one technique really well, and it's better than learning 1,000 techniques, but kind of, you know, not really. It's the way it is in drawing, I think. It translates really well into real life.
For sure. And a lot of this is rinse, dry, repeat.
Oh, for sure.
Rinse, dry, repeat. Rinse, dry, repeat. My brain keeps on like, I can't decipher where his finger is. It just keeps on like confusing. Keep on looking at it, go, where?
Trying to pay attention to his center line and keep the planes in point and the perspective. But I've kind of messed that up.
I'm using like a 50% brush out as well. So if I want to kind of just knock it back a little bit, I'll hit it with my 50% eraser.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. With Clip, you have the option of just pressing C, and so it goes into clear mode. So you, instead of drawing, you're now an eraser with the same properties as your pen or pencil, which is pretty helpful. One button, boom.
Yeah, we didn't even send out any invites because, like, I think Alan is even on. He's on summer break, basically, right? So.
Oh, I didn't even think to invite him. Yeah.
Yeah, I've. Today was not a day where I was really thinking about it, right? So. Can you believe we've almost been doing this for an hour?
Yeah. I have some laundry in, and I just heard it turn off.
Oh, the buzzer.
Yeah. I love the Kung Fu pants, man. Big balloony hammer pants, you know?
That's right. You expect him just to bust out doing the like MC Hammer dance.
So much fun.
Oh, Dan's active again, probably. Yeah, I'd figure I'd do a little bit more of a loose, sketchier. I've been really mixing it up for styles too, right? So do I want to go a little bit more sketchy today? Do I want to keep it tighter? Do I want to paint? Like, I just love mixing it up.
Like, what's your focus? You know, like I love that too. Working on different things, right? Like, so like right now I'm focusing on proportion and line. I mean, if you got that, you're pretty much rocking, right? Got your proportion good.
Yeah, I definitely have my proportions settled.
I don't see his front foot, so I have to make it up.
Yeah. Oh, here, what I can do is, there you go, buddy.
Oh, perfect. He has a foot.
He's got a foot. You know, it's kind of like that backwards dance foot. It goes forward, but it goes backwards. But it's sideways and forwards.
There's extreme foreshortening on that front foot.
Yeah, he's definitely got the ninja Gaiden.
Oh yeah, he's ninja. He's Mr. Ninja.
He's Chris Farley.
Lives in a van down by the river.
Oh, ninja! This lag is a little bit long, but
If I start going into the shading, I've missed the point here. So I don't want to fall into the shading. I wanted to focus on line and proportion. That's it.
if I want loose, like the Kim Jong Il lines here, or however you pronounce his name.
Kim Jong Il, I think that was the dad of Kim Jong Un. And
Oh, fuck.
It's like you're going back there, bro.
I can't
Back
even pronounce English names, man. Like, don't let me try to pronounce anybody else's.
I love it. I wonder how much he gets that. Like, he must get that all the time.
It's like,
you know,
fucking asshole Canadians.
Poor Kim Jong-gi. All he wants to do is make art, and everyone's thinking he's some dictator.
North Korean dictator. I can't even see what's going on with his pants. They're so dark under there. That's fine. I like the suggestion of my pants lines.
There you go.
I got to be right back. I just got to go get a little bit of Jawa juice.
Cool. Oh, good idea.
We can break into the next one if you want.
I think I might take you up on that.
What?
I might take you up on that, except that I've just made this drawing way better. So I'm going to work through a little bit more. Thing about fighting poses is you got to make them as expressive and dynamic as possible. The worst thing you can ever do with a fighting pose is make it stiff and awkward. But in order to get there, you have to draw so many hours, many hours, and fight through drawings that don't turn out right. This one's decent.
we go.
Yeah.
Got my OJ Simpson Black Glove murder-free orange juice.
Are you sure it's murder-free?
No blood drops in it.
If the glove fits.
If the glove fits, wear it.
If the glove does not fit, you must quit.
Oh, that's great. Oh. I realized that there was some OJ sitting there waiting to be made, so I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have
Nice.
Did you see some of the pencil drawings I've done lately?
No. We'll have to go over some of this.
I don't. It's just they're pencils, so they're not digitized yet. All anatomy studies. My drawing is not as focused today.
No.
That is what it is.
Hey man, at least you're doing it, putting in the time. Put in the work.
Oh, did I switch you out of the screen?
I don't know. Did you?
Oh yeah, it's just been sitting on another screen.
I'm done with that guy. I'm good now.
I keep on forgetting that screen is the active drawing screen. There's like some super ninjas here, man. That football player's got crazy sick arms. Like, look at the sick arms on this dude, man. Are you gonna zoom in or what?
Oh yeah, look at that. Kind of looks like he's dislocated his arm.
Yeah, it's so low, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Put all these drawings along the top here. This isn't working.
I wish they were bigger though. We're gonna go back one sec here. If it even wants to. There's that dude. Is that the same dude right here as your picture packs? Just a little bit more bust or bigger?
No, different guy, but he's a really good poser too. Like he knows how to do action shots. Like that's the classic Marvel, I've just landed from my jump.
Oh yeah, like how even now, like in the movies, they make a joke about it whenever they do that landing pose.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Right here. Like the Black Widow. Is this even
so
like
great.
even make sense to land like this?
Right?
Or this, the Wolverine cry.
Ah, so good.
Why? Except
Want to do that one? That one looks pretty good. We're gonna do that.
It'd be better if he had more of a Wolverine body.
True.
It was Wolverine right when he escaped from he had no the adamantium was eating all his muscles away.
Bubbling through his flesh.
That's right. He has no muscle mass at all. This is Hugh Jackman in X-Men #1 compared to Logan.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Because he put on so much muscle weight for the later films.
Oh, he went crazy. He started training with The Rock.
But he wasn't very big at all in the first X-Men.
No, he wasn't. He was a normal guy. He was tall.
He was Leopold, man.
Leopold. I remember him from Swordfish. Remember Swordfish?
Let's go.
All right, we're going to do it? Yeah?
Sure.
All right. Oh, the neck and the head is just crazy. That's like a super fun pose to do for the head. Very challenging.
Let's see. I'm looking for a good picture here.
I'm gonna be able to host better when I get my second monitor. I think I might run out and do that today. Just go
That's
and fork
funny
out the
because
cash.
Shriver was in Leopold and Kate too.
Shriver?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Liev Schreiber? Is it Liev or Lev Schreiber? Or...
The only Shriver I'm thinking of is Arnold Schwarzenegger's ex-wife, the one he cheated on, Maria Shriver.
No, this is here. I'm gonna save this to. No, it won't even work here. Oh, screw off. Liv Schreiber, the guy that played his brother in Wolverine, is it?
Oh, Sabretooth. Right. Okay. Yeah, the guy who played Sabretooth. He's great.
Was he Sabretooth in the first X-Men?
I think it was the same guy.
It's unbelievable how they recast the same people over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, he was a good Sabretooth, I gotta say.
There you go. And there you go.
Oh, wow. Bro. Yeah, well, he's like that. He does musicals too and everything.
See, he just got the letter to tell him that he got the role, that he was going to be Wolverine.
I'm going to be a man from now on in.
That's right. Oh my God. They need me in Canada. Some Bayou Raw says good, looks good, bro.
Nice. Right on.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I have no idea either.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
welcome. I think it's a sir.
On YouTube, so more than likely is probably your feed.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to be building up that YouTube channel, man. We've been talking, we've been strategizing for the future, how to improve our audiences and make a living of this.
Strategize.
Yeah, man. Gonna make it happen.
Strategize.
Build our empire.
Umpire.
Strike.
That's right.
Strike.
He could do a total parody of the umpire, you know, Darth Vader. What are you doing?
No.
You're out. Sorry, I went way off topic.
Impressive. Very impressive.
That's right. Starts choking the guy on first. Oh, nerds, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, it's great. I love that being a nerd is actually a cool thing now. It's so interesting. I mean, it's not really cool. They just try to make it cool, but they've got some traction in that area.
There's definitely lots of flack that nerds still get.
Oh man. Yeah, I would definitely want to catch the dynamics of the legs on this pose. This pose reminds me of some Mark Silvestri work for the X-Men.
Silvestri.
I always used to say Silvestri. I didn't know how to pronounce his name for years.
That's awesome.
Then I had to break the habit.
I love it. Try, Silvestri again.
That's right. Yeah, God,
Just like me and my, my North Korean dictator.
Kim Jong-il. I remember that he was all the talk, man. And then when he was succeeded by his son, Kim Jong-un, I was like, how does that work? How Kim Jong? It ends up that Kim Jong is their last name. So they put their last name first, and that's how it is. So like, and Kim Jong is like a very common name, right? It's like Smith.
Yeah, everybody had to rock it, because of
for sure.
the whole monarchy or whatever they call it there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of American celebrities have gone over and hung out with him. I think Shaq was a friend of his, and I think Beyonce went over there at one point too.
Yeah, all the lizard people,
I was just gonna say he turned them all into lizard people.
That's right.
He exerted his influence in the lizard realm.
Definitely, this is not where this needs to be. The lizard realm. That's right. It is a very Wolverine pose, though.
I'm gonna make him into Wolverine.
Yeah, I just want to make hairy arms. That's all I want to do. I've been like looking for an excuse to make hairy arms on a drawing. Just scribing for
this pose. The first time I saw Silvestri draw this was on Havoc. He had done this pose in, I think, Fall of the Mutants or something, where he was going for a run, and then he was feeling guilty because he killed somebody, and then so he drew him kind of like falling to his knees in the middle of his run, saying, I killed them, oh my gosh. And I remember that it was such a cool looking pose. And it's just a throwaway frame too, but for some reason it had an impact on me. Now every time I see this kind of pose, that's what I remember.
Yeah, I remember the Cyclops, doing this like after he killed or after Jean Grey or whatever.
Child of Light and Darkness. Yeah.
I can't remember what book it was, but I can only remember little bits of it. If it were something to do with her, him hitting her with his beam and like that, where she actually kills him and stuff like that, or I really can't remember much.
I know everything that you're talking about. I'm not going to nerd out about it.
Well, I'm just trying to describe what I can remember image wise. Like I can't remember any of the story but I know it has a basis with when she becomes the Phoenix, right?
Yeah,
this
for
dude
sure.
has like super huge ears.
That is a really big ear. You're not lying.
Like them are some astronomically large ears. What's that? Like that sounds like Discord.
That might have been in Discord. Yep. I think you're right. I don't know all the different
at the same time too.
I'm a part of many different Discords. Yeah. I'm gonna start my own eventually.
I got a Discord.
You do? Nice.
For Tardigrade Press and myself, but
I'm
not into it, man. Like it takes, once again, it just takes so much time out of my day to do that.
That's why moderators are great.
Yeah. Like I was using Discord to communicate with Krill at the beginning, right? So
okay.
and he was using it a little bit here and there, and we were sending some stuff to him through Discord as well. So
Oh yeah, you can use it for all that stuff. Like it's good for sending files, etc. Great for gaming.
oh, like gaming people.
Yep. Yeah, you talk through Discord as you're gaming. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's how I've seen people use it. That's how I got accustomed to it. My young friends there. You've met JP and Derek and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they doing?
Oh, they're good. Hanging in there. They're doing their kid lives, you know, like they're working at Starbucks or working at beginning jobs, starting out their careers. It's kind of cool.
That's exciting. Starbuckers. I'm just trying to be a lot more comic book expressive with some of the lines that I'm using for this page art. If I could start.
Yeah, me too, man. I want to get that the dynamics, right?
The face isn't exactly my cup of tea here.
Oh, you're struggling, but the hands are fun. Look at those hands.
Yeah, though I just quickly marked in the face like really quickly, right? So
here's my quick sketch. This is what I would use, and I would refine it from here, you know. But I think I got the action and the motion.
Nice. Oh, and you got the Wolverine claws in there and everything.
Oh yeah, I made it Wolverine. I couldn't not.
I just want like a Superman jaw, you know? I just want the heavy like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's a little bit. What time do you get head away today?
Oh, I don't have I got all the time in the world. I'm just looking at it going, I want some food. I work until 7 tonight. Start work at 7.
How was last night?
It was short, actually. It was nice. It's cold. It's like minus 25.
That's crazy. It's really weird because I don't think this guy has much of a chin either, eh?
He what chin he does have is hidden by the mustache, right?
Yeah,
Or
I don't
a
think
beard or whatever, the little goatee. So you'd have to emphasize it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very big chin at all.
Nope. He's in pretty good shape though, still. Not a lot of body fat.
So very similar to me.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Minus about 20 years.
Yeah.
And some rolls, you know.
Yeah.
some
donut
friendly
rolls,
bear rolls.
couple Kaisers, you know. Oh, I just can't handle that ear, man.
Oh, it's so down there. Like it's easy to make it distort everything, you know?
Oh, I'm just not doing very good with the head. I need some sort of head reference that is away from the shape of his head.
You need structure, man. Just put in some structure.
Put in some structure.
Yeah.
It's got like just that thin layer of fat though over his abdomens and stuff. Like this guy could be like super ripped if you know, did some training even for a couple weeks.
He's probably, you know, taking a few beers here and there, you know, living life, living the dream.
Yeah, living in a dream. La loving an elevator.
In the air. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I know what's going to happen now is I'm going to be all nice and warmed up, get into work on my comic.
Yeah, not the usually what I like to do is go in with a little more of a sketchy approach, you know, start working the nice like pencils, you know, pulling some sweet little Silvestri lines here, you know.
Yeah, he's the man. I love the videos of him drawing. He draws really fast and loose.
That's how I draw, like with pencil. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know if it's just because I'm with digital and stuff and still becoming a little bit more acquainted with digital, but I'm a maniac when I draw with a pencil.
Love it.
So if I can bring some of that approach from my pencil drawings to like digital, then I'm
Get
sure
some of that energy happening, right?
Well, you'll see a lot more looseness in my drawing, right? So in the way I approach my drawing.
Yeah, cool. I'd like to ink some of your drawings. You should pass something over to me, and I'll get in and ink it and maybe color it. Especially when I'm finished the 6-pager, I'm gonna do some stuff like that.
That'd be sweet.
I'm gonna do a bunch of character design and kind of like poster shots of all the characters, which is gonna be super fun.
Sweet. I think I prefer actually drawing with a pencil that's not fully black. I just dropped the opacity of the pencil a bit just to make it look more like a hard pencil, right?
And boom, all of a sudden it's way more enjoyable, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I think I think I enjoy it more. I'm trying not to draw with rotating my canvas, sorry.
Yeah, it looks great, man.
Oh, I can show you the drawings that I did the other day, though, if you're interested.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because I like using a pencil, like you're modeling up the form, right? Almost like a glazing technique, right?
Yeah, that's a fun way to draw. Like it's basically layers, right? Getting into layers. Let me show you what I did, what I've been working on, just this one bit. Check this out. Here. Bam. There he is.
Here, let me enlarge my screen so it's not a little thumbnail. That looks really good, man.
So I've decided to put in some color holds with the green here, shade him up, give him a little bit of shine. And check out this background.
I've already been noticing.
Yeah. So this is where I've spent many hours just kind of refining it.
Nice.
I did a bunch of detail here last night. Where'd it go? Oh well, whatever. No biggie. Yeah, coming along good though. I'm having a really, really super fun time with this.
I'm having a swelling time.
Swell. Oh, that's why. Here.
Yeah, the layer turned off, didn't you?
No, I had a resave. No, that's not the one. Oh gosh. Anyway. Yeah. Anyways.
Liam's like, screw you.
So
Why do you always have to beat on me, Clip?
Yeah.
I'm just having fun scribbling here.
It's the best. It's a good pose.
Thanks, man. Here, let's see if I got that in here. I might have that. Where would that be? Is it in my downloads? Oh, it is in my downloads. There.
Ooh.
These are rough pencils that I did the other day.
Ah, nice. Tricep. Looks good.
So just try to block in shape, really explore the shadow and the form of the shadow on the actual form itself.
Mm-hmm.
So when I can go in, I can, decide to, okay, so what I want to do here is, here, let me get my...
That's a solid anatomy study. That upper left there, yeah. That rib cage, all the what are those muscles over the rib cage? Looks great.
This is my pen that I made. This little eye drop one. But when I make it really small, I can all these like nice, almost like croco lines.
Oh yeah.
So
that's great.
But with this, I can like go, okay, I want the muscle like this, and throw the shadow here, and be like, whoop. Oh, it just did a shit on the page there. So, this is basically the taking it to a digital ink, right?
Yeah, they fill in all those areas.
Sorry, I can go really fast. So, and then you can pull your little crow quill. I was studying Arthur Adams the other day because I was like, you know what? I really like the way he pulls like, kind of like these artificial, like controlled, but not really controlled line. You know what I mean?
I like his line quality is really good. He's one of the guys who set it up, that whole look that Jim Lee and Scott Williams got into. He was doing those fine lines before that, really fine, refined line work.
Yeah, it's crazy because he kind of reminds me of like Durer. Like
yeah,
the whole really traditional plate workers, right?
Did you ever look at Longshot, his book by Ann Nesenti and his character Longshot?
No.
That was his first big comic book appearance. And it's really early Arthur Adams. It's awesome. I actually really prefer that to his later work.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out for sure. So, but yeah, that's one of the things I did. I did something else, but I didn't take a picture of that and send it. So it's asking
I like
me.
that quote up the top there too. It's nice. The past cannot be changed.
That's right.
Right on. Well, I'm going to cut out and get some food in me and then spend the rest of the day working on my comic book. See if I can get it done.
Sounds good. I'm going to take a break and have a nap, I think.
Right on. Thanks, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Great session.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.